won't fight, chasing shadows in the night. Promises made, but I let them fade. Caught in the cycle, I'm feeling betrayed. Round and round, I'm losing ground. Trying to break free, but I can't see. These negative patterns are haunting me. Nights turn to days, I'm losing my way. Thought I found peace, but it's led me astray. Chasing the high, but it only brings pain. The more I run, the less I gain.
Hey everybody, hey, and welcome to another session of It's Hard to Say It Again. And as you can see, today I'm not in the office. We have trees, I am outside, excuse the sun, all of this out here. And I came upon somebody, and his name is Felipe Way. And he had an interesting story and testimony to share. And I would like for him to give that testimony because, my book is called Addictive Patterns. And we know those are repeated behavior. And we also know it could be some positive as well as negative type behaviors. And he was willing to share his story in hopes that anyone that is watching, you all are able to give some assistance to help to encourage this young man, because we want to turn his negative into positive. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, y'all doing? My name's Felipe Way. I grew up in the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. When I was born back in 1981, I was born with a speech impediment, which is it's hard for me to talk. I was a stutterer. So in class, I went to Catalina Elementary School. In class, every day I was stuttering. Kids be so cool. They would pick on me, and I used to get beat up after school because bullies used to beat me up because I was like looked on as weak. I was looked on as can't get right. You know what I mean? But anyway, when I got in 6th grade, Bone Thugs and Harmony came out as an artist, as a group, and when they started rapping on the radio, I started wanting to practice see if I could rap. So the more I practiced writing music, the more people wanted to hear me. And the more kids say sing, the more I perform for people, my raps, the more people started liking me. And eventually my stutter problem just went away. I didn't stutter no more. So because of my music, it saved me. Not say God, but my God used music to help me stop stuttering. So then when I got in 6th grade, one day I went to Memorial Middle School. One day after class, the front office made an announcement on the intercom. Any students interested in playing an instrument report to the band room after school. So I wanted to play instrument at 6th grade. 6th grade, so I went to the band room, and what interested me was the flute. So I went home. I said, "Mommy, I want to play the flute." She said, "Boy, I play the flute. That's a girl instrument. Play the saxophone, and you'll get the girl." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah." So my mom bought me a saxophone. I practiced every day because I wanted a girl. So I practiced so much. I perfected the saxophone in 1 year. When I got to 7th grade, I was a professional saxophone player. I mean, I played at different churches. I went on. I was like better than Kenny G.
Okay, better than kidding.
But
Okay.
but sad to say, I never did get that girl. Then when I was in 8th grade, the intercom announced anybody would like to try out for the Rap Against Drugs contest. So I said, that's something I want to do. I want to try for that. But at more middle school, they announced I want to try for it. So I tried out for it, and
What happened?
well, I went to the front office and I said, I would like to enter the Rap Against Drugs contest. They said, "Sir, you have to get 2 more people because you can't be a single person. You gotta have 3 people." So I said, "All right." So I went. I asked all the boys, "Hey, would you like to be in my rap group?" No. I said, "Would you like to be in my rap group?" No. Like rap group? No. They told me no. Then I thought, I said, why are all these boys telling me no, they don't want to be in my rap group? But then I thought about it. Maybe they don't know how to write music. So I know how to write music. So I said, I changed my approach. I said, hey, give me on, man. If I write a rap for you, will you sing it for me and be on a rap group? He said, yeah. So I found two people, Damien Redding and Damien Redding and the Marcus Williams. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, they entered the rap group, and we had chose the Bone Thugs and Harmony song for the love of money. Gonna make the money, man. Listen, change to the thing. I'm gonna make that money, man. For the love of money, you know that song. Well, I don't remember their verse I wrote down, but I remember my verse like this. I wrote this in 8th grade. I'm 44 now, but I wrote this when I was 13. Then, for the love of money, gonna make the money, man. Nothing change to the swing, man. Gonna make the money, man. For the love of money, gonna make the money, man. Nothing change to the swing, man. Gonna make the money, man. This is my verse. So true on drugs kill. No matter you taking a smoke or a pill. Somebody come up there trying to sell drugs. Say no, you take a chill. You know they're friends and all. So all want them to say no. I want people to tell me it's wrong. Remember, so don't get scared. When somebody come up to you trying to say you so crack. Remember the two-letter word. Say no and don't get disturbed. If they call you name, that stuff will put you in a lot of pain. Remember not today, remember not tomorrow. But I say sooner or later, you'll be in your deathbed. You find out that the drugs are player. But love money. I wrote that in 8th grade. And then everybody out of all the middle schools in Orlando, Memorial won because of the song I wrote.
Like that.
But the devil heard me too. The devil real, he's a real being. He's 2,000-year-old being. He heard me. So I graduated Memorial. The summer before my 9th grade year in June, I was on the church playground, living on the ground for a quarter I thought I saw. And this prostitute walking up behind me. She said, hey, young man, what's looking on the ground for, crack? I turned around and said, I don't do drugs. She said, would you like to try some, little boy? Wow. So the devil heard me, now the devil tested me. I failed. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, I knew better, though. I knew better because I just won the rap against drugs contest.
But you was a child, too.
I was a child, But anyway, she took me to her house, and she put a hit on the stem. And if you're listening, if you're still alive, I forgive you, okay? You is like I'm Joseph in the Bible. You meant evil, but God gonna turn around and use it for my good. Yeah. But anyway, I had she put a hit on the stem, and I still it pulled slow. And I got high for the first time at 13. And then I started begging at the corner on Kaylee at the store. Yeah, dollar. I was a child. People give me dollar. But then when July came, that was in June. When July came, summer band camp started at Jones High School. I fell in love with marching and playing saxophone in the band. I fell so much in love with playing my saxophone in the band. My love for crack just died. I forgot all. It didn't die. It died. It went dormant.
Okay.
It went dormant.
Like you said,
I had the experience. My savior was my playing saxophone and marching in the band. Was my love for that was greater than my love for crack. So I just quit cold turkey. So 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, didn't smoke no crack. Became a drum major in the band, assistant drum major, and became Mr. Jones High School. Every day I was dressed up with suit and tie. But what got me dressing up in suit and tie, because at Jones, all the young boys at Jones, they wore baggy pants showing their booty and walking around. I never dressed like that. I always dressed up with suit, tie, and a briefcase. I carried a briefcase in the school where all the kids carried book bags. Why was that?
business.
But why did I mean business? Because of a woman. When I was in 9th grade, I dressed like all the other students. I had baggy jeans and a book bag. I remember Miss Emery. I met this beautiful. It was a P. I think the PE teacher. When I went to my first period class, a beautiful girl walked in the class named Nicole King. And
you just calling people
anyway, hey Nicole, I need Nicole King, and she sat down. I was like, oh my gosh, she said, would you go with me? She said, no. I said, why? She said, because I don't like the way you dress. So I went home, I went in my wardrobe, and I said, what can I wear to impress this girl? So, you know what I did? I put out my church outfit. Well, church, had a brown church outfit. Then I asked my mom, she had 2 briefcases, 2 alligator skins. I said, Mom, can I have one of the briefcase? She said, sure. So the next day, I went to school with a briefcase and a suit and tie for a girl. Not really. And when I went there, she saw me, Nicole, from her here. I said, would you go with me now? She said, no. I said, why? She said, because you got gaps in all your teeth. So there was nothing I could do about that. All hurt, you know. So I'm walking in school, the bell rang for all of us to go to our next class. I'm walking down the hallway, and the teacher, a lady, she asked me, hey, young, I'm held down, I was sad with my briefcase. And a woman came up to me, a beautiful woman. She said, hey, are you a teacher here at Jones? I said, no, I'm not a teacher. And then I looked at myself. I looked good. I looked it down good. So yeah, I was dressed as set. So I said my briefcase about everybody looked. I looked at all the other students. I said, I'm gonna continue dressed like this. So that's how I got started dressing up for suit and tie and briefcase because of a woman. So 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, I became known as a leader because I dressed as success. I became a leader. Everybody at Jones, I auditioned when I got in 12th grade for Mr. Jones High and I won. Wesley Snipes was Mr. Jones High too. Then something happened. I went to college. I got a scholarship to go to college. So I went to Bethune-Cookman College. And one day at Bethune-Cookman College, I said to myself, we were right after band practice. I said, I want to see how I feel to get drunk. I've never been drunk before. So when I got drunk, it triggered the chemical imbalance that was in my brain that I was born with since I was a baby. I was born with a chemical imbalance. And when I got drunk, I got so wasted I had to go to sleep. So the next day I woke up, my brain was altered because of the bill. It triggered the chemical. So when I woke up and I walked out into the sunlight, I saw the sun was beaming hot on my skin. I was burning, and automatically I thought I missed the rapture. Why I thought it? Because in Revelation chapter 14, it says about the bowl when God poured out the bowls of judgment on the earth. He's gonna allow the sun to burn people up, burn skin. I thought Jesus came back.
So you were seeing things.
Yeah, I was hearing things and thinking that
Okay.
I wasn't seeing them, but I was just thinking crazy thoughts, thinking that Jesus came back while I got drunk the night before. So I called my mom and I rolled out of college. My mom told me she gonna take me to the hospital to get checked out. My imbalanced mind told me she missed her rapture too. She's trying to take me to the hospital to get 666 mark of the beast. So I get scared and I run from my mama. And my daddy got in the truck to try to find me, but he couldn't find me because I was a fast runner. And I had got Cali Elementary School in that area. I ran for Cali, the Cali, and I got in the middle of the road and I said, Jesus, please come back and get me, Lord. I'm sorry for missing rapture. A voice told me, take off all your clothes. I'm going to let you walk to heaven. When you get to heaven, I'm going to give you a heavenly robe. So I'm walking butt naked to get to heaven. This is the only time this ever happened. I'm walking butt naked and start raining. So someone told me to get on I-4 to get to heaven quicker. So I get on I-4 and I'm running butt naked in the middle of the rain. And a truck hit me going 6 miles an hour and I died. Yeah. The ambulance came, but they couldn't identify me because they saw a butt naked man on I-4, but they didn't know who he was. Right at that moment, a woman drove by. She said, oh, I recognize him. That's Felipe Way, Mr. Jones High, 1999. So they were talking to her. They called my parents, and my mom and dad arrived at the hospital. When my mom and dad got there, they revived me, and I went into a coma. My frontal lobe got damaged. They had to remake my brain, and I was in a comatose state, and they had me on life support. My mom and dad asked the doctor, will our son wake up out of the coma? The doctor told my parents, no, he won't wake up out of the coma. They said, that's best. If you do wake up, he'll be a vegetable for the rest of his life, so we suggest you put a plug in your son and let Felipe die. Well, my daddy, he said, my son gonna die, but he ain't gonna die today.
Okay.
So they had faith. So they prayed for me. Everybody at Jones prayed for me. Everybody at Bethune-Cookman College prayed for me. I kid you not. 2 weeks later, and get high five. Okay. 2 weeks later, I woke up out that coma. But I was like a newborn baby. I learned all my motor skills in my brain. Had to learn how to walk, how to talk, how to eat. My mama had to teach me all that. So they moved me for RMC to San Diego Hospital for a month to recuperate, to learn how to eat, how to bathe myself. And then from there I went to Florida Institute for Neurologic Rehabilitation in Wauchula, Florida for 6 months. I hated that place. That's like a brain camp. Anyway, out of all this, I'm back in Orlando, and they told me that I can never work again. They told me I won't be able to get back in college. They said put me on Social Security checks. They said I'm gonna have to depend on $800 a month, and I was mad because I didn't want that life. I mean, I didn't want this life. $800. I wanted to be the band director of Jones High School. Naomi Nelson is the band director. I love Naomi. I taught them how to dance, how to march. That girl done blew up, and now she don't even recognize me no more.
Just listening to your story, right? And you started off saying that you had a speech impediment.
Yeah.
You had.
I had, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you telling me that you died, you was in a coma, your creator saw fit to bring you back.
Yeah.
And I feel because there's a greater purpose.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be doing more than what you're doing.
Yep.
You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So, of course, I'm going to share this in hopes that there are some people out here that can assist, point you in the right direction, because you're conscious of what you're doing. You're functioning well.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that you shared your vices, you said you smoke, you drink, or you did because you was curious, testing out some things, and it took you on a field trip, yeah. I like to say. But you're back from your field trip, so now how can we help so that your mental talents that you just shared with them, you would be able to put some money to it.
Yeah.
And maybe get that girl that you talking about.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, one day. Okay, all right. So we're going to end with that. And again, those who are watching, reach out, please, at addictivepatterns.com or follow us on Instagram, send a message, and he's going to take us out with another song that he has written.
Hey guys, this is a song. I just told you my story about college, what happened, about me dying and everything. I wrote a song. Could have died a long time ago. I was doing good things up in college. 1999, I was solid. Playing for the band and all. Got drunk one night, everything went wrong. I called mom, told her I'm hearing things. Something's going on that I can't explain. The devil telling me that I missed the rapture. Unaware, it's my it's my sanity he was after. All I did was drink one beer. Now the devil's messing with my ears, telling me it's over the end this year. Listen to me tell everything I did. Mama wanted to take me to the hospital, saying she wanted me to get checked out. The devil telling me she want me to get the mark of the beast. I'm running from my mama because I don't want to die. I'm running. Wasn't looking where I was going. A truck came out of nowhere. Next thing you know, I'm floating, looking at my body on the ground. I'm dying. Mama in the hospital crying. Friend, I come out of this coma. Home ain't looking good, but I'm trying. In the bed with my head wide open. Daughter telling mama he's hopeless. Everybody's calling on Jesus. 1 week later, my eyes open. Ooh, 2 weeks later, I'm back focused. God brought me back for a purpose. I know how it feels to miss a rapture. So I'm going to take what I know to the churches. Is the Lord on your side? Are you naughty? Are you nice? If you're in the book of life, you don't have to worry about if your chain hanging low. 'Cause it's not about it. So is the Lord on your, is the Lord on your side? Are you nice? If you're in the book of life, you don't have to worry about if your chain hanging low, 'cause it's not about a show. It's the Lord on your side.
All right, you all, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Have a good one.